HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. Established in the early to mid-1800s to give blacks an opportunity to learn at higher education institutions, cultivating young black minds across the country. On this journey, we visit two prominent HBCUs, Hampton University and Alabama A&M. We're accelerating brilliance at HBCUs, presented by Ford. Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University is the oldest HBCU in the state. With over 6,000 students currently enrolled, Alabama A&M has a deep and rich history. Originally founded in 1875 by William H. Council, the Huntsville Normal School opened its doors to educate and create access and opportunities for the African American community. Since then, Alabama A&M has held true to its core value of student-centered excellence. Hampton University sits along the beautiful bank of the James River at the tip of the Chesapeake Bay. Established in 1868 on the grounds of a former plantation, Hampton University was started in part with help from the American Missionary Association, an abolitionist organization that believed that education was a top priority in order for freed slaves to gain their civil rights. Today, Hampton University serves over 3,000 students on its 314 acres of its campus. While both schools have their own distinct personalities, each institution is an HBCU, which strives to personify greatness through higher learning. Next, when alumni can reunite at their old stomping grounds, a conversation and reflection about how their HBCU enhanced their lives takes center stage on Accelerating Brilliance, presented by Ford. Quietly nestled at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains on 2,000 rolling acres is Alabama A&M, the largest HBCU in the state. Every homecoming, Quentin Carter, a 20-year alum, hosts his annual alumni brunch.
My name is Quentin Carter. I graduated from the campus of Alabama A&M University May 10th of 2003.
Glad to see you.
I had missed, a homecoming in 20 years. I take off that week. I take off the Monday after and sometimes the Tuesday after. I'm 42 years old now. These people I met when I was 18 years old, and I'm actually closer with them than I am people that I grew up with. It feels good to be home. When you get to Huntsville, you just smell the air. Oh, I didn't have any fruit on mine. That looks good, absolutely. Yeah.
So good.
And they were talking about our homecomings and basically HBCUs, we're only about homecoming.
Whoa.
Wow.
The excellence and stuff that we portray, and you see what we're doing and you see where we are in our careers.
It's attractive.
That should really tell you something. HBCUs are more than homecoming.
Yes.
Right.
Guess what? I'm a top producing real estate agent, and I will toot my own horn. I actually came back and I mentored a couple of students even after I graduated. Brandon was one of my mentees, and he was SGA president, doing some amazing things right now, working for Microsoft in a lead position.
Right. Because I feel like a lot of us are like living his dream, and to kind of walk on the hill and feel like his energy.
Yes.
Knowing that he was like buried on that campus and he was sold into slavery, and then he came back in the same spot and made that beautiful university for us.
Wow.
So like I'm getting chills now.
Yeah. Our university, of course, was founded by an African American. He was sold into slavery on this campus. He came back and started a school here, and it was the Huntsville Normal School for Negroes. That was the very first name of this university. And the first graduating class was, I think, 61 students. So that is really, really deep. That's some strong history. Our founder is also buried on this campus. So there's not many people that can say that you can walk by the grave of your founder, you can walk by the bell tower where your founder was sold into slavery. But that's the first stop that I make on campus, is to go on the block and to go by the bell tower.
When you think about an HBCU, for me, my mom went to an HBCU and she didn't get to finish because of situations. But to know that I was the first one of my grandchildren to graduate, and because of that, we've got 2 more HBCU graduates. A girl from the hood who was hot-headed, I've been kicked out of school 13 times. I also have a master's degree to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And so to go and work government and work multi-billion-dollar acquisitions.
I went from selling chicken wing plates out of Normal Hills to being a 2-time Food Network champion, a master
That's
chef,
right, we love it.
a TV personality, restaurateur,
Love it.
cookbook author, and a financial analyst,
Right.
all in 7 years.
Yeah.
But I could not do that without Alabama A&M.
My parents raised me, but Alabama A&M University made me. And I'm who I am because of the things that I learned.
That's right.
at
That's
A&M.
right.
Well, Alabama A&M University is in our blood. I don't care if you graduated in 1969 or 2019. It's in our blood. We are family. We are attached at the hip.
As a dedicated member of the Alabama A&M Alumni Association, Quentin is in charge of hosting a number of festivities on campus, including teaching the latest line dance craze.
Y'all ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. We have an alumni Facebook group, and I literally made a post that said that you guys want me to put together a Tamia line dance class, as I'm always known for putting something together to bring people together from the community and from campus. And the reaction from that particular post, people were like, yes, let's do it, let's put it together. Just to know that I was able to pull those people together, because community engagement, campus engagement, people engagement, those things are very important to me.
Quentin and his alumni family are truly inspiring. It's beautiful the way the HBCU experience helps create unique bonds that last a lifetime. Up next, we travel north to Hampton University to catch up with the power couple alumni family that is accelerating brilliance ×2. Now let's cruise over to the Home by the Sea in Hampton, Virginia. Located on the campus is a historic landmark. In 1863, it was the first place among the Confederate states to have the Emancipation Proclamation read. Over a century and a half later, Hampton University continues to live up to its creed, the standard of excellence. The school's motto is what led both Jeff and Ebony Granger to be Hamptonians.
My name is Ebony Joseph Granger. I am a HU alumni, class of 2004. I chose an HBCU because I am an HBCU. I represent a Black female growing up in America. My brother went to PWI at Virginia Tech. I got to see a little bit of that experience, and I was like, nah, I know I'm going to HBCU. Just the culture, the people, the love, the being in a room and everybody looks like you and you don't have to explain yourself, you don't have to justify anything, you just fully represent that room is what I was looking for.
It's my tooth guard right here.
Everything good?
No, yeah.
That's what's up. My name's Jeff Granger, Hampton alum. I came on a visit to Hampton, and it was the Hampton-Howard football game. And all I can remember is saying, I've never seen this many beautiful Black people together all at once with all of this fanfare going. I think I signed my letter of intent Sunday before I left because it was such a vibe, it was a good environment. It just was somewhere I felt like I needed to be. It was at home. I couldn't have made a better decision by coming to Hampton. Is that what you want? You are so,
I came back to homecoming and I kind of had this idea that I was like gonna look for Jeff. I knew that he was a good guy. I knew that he was special. And I was like, if he's still out there, I'm gonna find him. And so I was on a mission. I have no problem saying that. I literally was asking people like, have you seen Jeff?
She came back for homecoming looking for me. I knew it in my spirit.
This is where Ebony came back after she graduated from homecoming, and she was walking up this way, and I'm like, hey, yo, shorty, and she wouldn't turn around. And I had to hit her with the here.
And I literally turned around with open arms and I was like, Jeff. And he, you know, kind of did his little thing and, oh, always had a crush on you, we should go out.
We know what it is. I don't think if I had another woman in my life that didn't go to Hampton or an HBCU, that she would understand what this means to me.
Hi, baby.
That's our daughter.
My daughter coming to Hampton is it's an emotional one for me. I had her, I was 19 turning 20, and at the time I was president of the sociology club. I had just got voted Miss Sociology. I was kind of like on this space where I was taking off, and my professors were like, and you're gonna continue.
It was important for our daughter to come to Hampton to continue that legacy that we wanted to create. We didn't force it, We fostered the environment for her to make her own decision, but we did coax it a little bit by making sure she was always rocking the blue and white. Hampton's been woven into the fabric of who we are for a long time.
When we come back to Hampton, we are coming back home. My daughter lived here with me. We lived in the Harbors at our own apartment, and she's here today. She's thriving, and she is graduating in the class of 2024, and I am insanely proud of her.
We come back every year for the last 10 years and put on a men's and women's basketball tailgate. We support student athletes any way we can. We support the school any way we can. Man, the love that a HBCU shows, it shows you your wife, right? We've been together 19 years. We've been married almost 15. It shows you, how to become a man in a space, right? How to treat a woman. Also, how to show up. Because at most universities, they don't care. But at Hampton, you had to come with a black suit, gray suit, blue suit, because they teach you how to show up. So that love is not only outward, it teaches you how to love yourself first, and then you can love someone else. The love I have for Hampton is unspeakable. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life outside of marrying this woman.
Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is your better and your better is your best. And that is the essence of the HBCU. They give us an opportunity when other institutions don't, and then we come here and we thrive.
Next, on Accelerating Brilliance, both of the student government presidents of Alabama A&M and Hampton give us a lay of the land after this. Service is sovereignty, is the doctrine these students live by. And SGA President Mike Davis Jr. is the embodiment of the school's commitment to excellence.
Well, I love Alabama A&M, and it's because of all the different people I met, all the different people walks of life, all the administration. Everybody's so supportive here. My teachers are supportive. They're always trying to help out. The students here are cool. They're very hospitable, and I'm from the South too, so we're all about Southern hospitality. It's just the exposure you get here at Alabama A&M that you may not get anywhere else. I give 110% everywhere I go, no matter what it is, no matter where I go, no matter what I join. My freshman year, I came in COVID, year 2020. And I ran for freshman senator and won. My sophomore year, I was the executive treasurer, and I also became a member of the honors program. My junior year, I became a member of Collegiate 100, and I was the SJ executive treasurer again. Not only that, but I became a TMCF, which stands for Thurgood Marshall College Fund. I got an internship with an aerospace company through Thurgood Marshall College Fund. And now I'm the Student Government Association president.
2023-24, Mike Davis Jr., a civil engineering major from Montgomery, Alabama.
My love for the school is unconditional. I feel like it's important to be a part of HBCU and come to HBCU because at the end of the day, we'll have your back more. At a PWI, which is maybe a much bigger than other schools, you're just another number. Here, you get to really get in tune with the other students, get in tune with the faculty. I feel like we get the most support here at Alabama A&M and at other HBCUs.
Appointed as the 12th school president on October 2nd, 2021, Dr. Daniel K. Wims has continued the honored tradition of creating a safe space for academics of color to excel without prejudice.
These places were safe spaces for us, and this is where we could express our unique cultural expressions that are sometimes somewhat different from the larger community. It's an opportunity for us to help bridge the gap with some of our students who may come out of high school who have deficiency and put them in a non-competitive environment where they can learn and live in a safe space and grow at their rate. That's the difference.
Being a leader is truly amazing. I love mentoring young men and young women. I give them advice all the time. I let them know what the do's and don'ts are. That really, to me, is the best part of being a leader. Not what I receive from being a leader, but what I'm giving to everyone else. Our engineering building back here was built by all construction management students. And coming up on our right is our Bulldog training system. We were the first school to have an all-electric bus fleet. And it also shows how our school accelerates brilliance. The impact at my university, the greatest HBCU in the nation, it had on me is just all the doors is open for me. Ever since I've been here, I've been really thriving, getting myself out there, and I've had the help along the way. But the legacy I want to leave is just for everybody to be themselves. Always be yourself. Don't let anybody say what you can and cannot do, because you can do it. As long as you believe in yourself, you can do it. And if you come to my university, you'll be able to do it. You can start here, you can go anywhere.
Next, we're back at the home by the sea. Hampton University SGA President Lillian Carr is the epitome of accelerating brilliance, on and off campus. This is Accelerating Brilliance, presented by Ford. Campus life for any student at an HBCU is just like any other. What you put into it is what you get out of it. But as you can imagine, the life of a student government president and a graduating senior is quite busy. For Lillian Carr, she also finds time to give back by serving her school and community.
My name is Lillian Carr. I am a graduating senior strategic communication major, leadership studies minor from Montgomery County, Maryland. And I have the pleasure of serving as the 78th Student Government Association president here at Hampton University. I chose an HBCU because my parents actually attended Alabama A&M University, and I grew up going to their homecomings every single year and really just always involving myself in that culture. And I knew I had to go to an HBCU because I was always a minority, and I knew that I'd never have the opportunity to be the majority in life again if I did not choose to attend an HBCU. I chose Hampton because when I came to this campus and saw the water, I was just so amazed, and the culture here, the people, I just felt like I was at home. And so I was given a presidential scholarship and it was sealed. I was coming to Hampton. At Emancipation Oak was the first Southern reading of the Emancipation Proclamation. Here at Hampton, not only do we have the historical significance, but we also are able to come and surround ourselves around that. It really just goes to show that my ancestors really worked to ensure that I would be able to live out not only their dreams, but my dreams. It just speaks to the power here at Hampton.
Yes, I'm really proud of you. Thank you.
This spring, I pledged the greatest sorority on earth, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. There is so much power in sisterhood, being that my mom is a Delta, and I always saw through her what it meant to be a sister. Here at Hampton, Gamma Iota has specific songs related to our chapter, and then at the end we sing our Sweetheart song. We all hold hands and we sing our song, and the Sweetheart song is such an emotional song. It was really great to be able to do that and be surrounded by the love that is Delta Sigma Theta. We will never have the opportunity to be the majority in life again, and so it's really important that we're prioritizing a safe space and ensuring that we showcase that we care about our students here, because we are under so much pressure and so much scrutiny, and we've faced this our entire lives. And so I always say that it's important that we're creating spaces that show that we care about our students, we are prioritizing their mental wellness. And so I'm thankful that my HBCU has given me these opportunities and has allowed me to exude the standard of excellence. There is so much power in attending an HBCU as a Black student. I am thankful that not only did I choose Hampton, but Hampton chose me, and Hampton has embraced me, and Hampton has allowed me to grow into this woman that I never expected to be. And so I just always encourage Black students especially to attend an HBCU. I mean, you're surrounded by people that look like you every single day. I don't think I would be who I am today without Hampton University. We as Hamptonians exude excellence. We are the standard of excellence. It doesn't matter what room you enter, you can create a seat at the table even if there isn't one for you. And so Hampton has given me that opportunity and shown me that I can conquer the world.
Up next, you cannot overlook the rich history of sports and HBCUs. This is Accelerating Brilliance, presented by Ford. HBCUs have provided student athletes a chance to excel long before white schools were integrated. In the 1920s and 1930s, sports were expanding rapidly across state schools. With segregation still in play, HBCUs helped level the playing field, and it was on the football field where black athletes were able to use their prowess to break through the color barrier of pro sports. In spite of this function, it's also about the fun, the excitement, and the gathering of like minds to cheer your school to victory. There's truly nothing quite like the HBCU experience. For Alabama A&M and Hampton University, the 2023 homecoming game wins were just the icing on the cake for both. But no matter the outcome on the field, the cultural experience of attending an HBCU is what continues to attract well over 300,000 students and growing. If the achievements of current students and alumni are any indication of the positive effect these schools are having on our community, then HBCUs will continue to thrive and provide education and inspiration for generations to come. We're accelerating brilliance at HBCUs, presented by Ford.